I am live. Hello girls, how are you? It's Anita here from Sequins and Sand. I've got to say, feeling a bit half dressed. I have rushed in today, busily getting organised for this morning's live, or today's live at lunchtime, 12 o'clock here in Brisbane, but it could be a different time wherever you are tuning in from. If you're tuning in live, hello. It's so lovely to have you here again on another lunchtime live here where we review swim and resort wear, all things new, as well as some fitting tips along the way and some outfit tips. I have got some fantastic new clothes to show you today, some resort wear that's just landed here at Sequins and Sand from Genevieve Swimwear in Melbourne. Hello Sonia, if you are watching. We have been blown away by the quality of these beach options for you to layer over your swimwear for the beach and then wear them out differently out to lunch or in the evening. Now, if you are watching the recording, hello to you too, because I know catching the live is not always convenient for everybody. So recordings are it, and if you're watching the recording, thank you so much for being part of our world. Because at Sequins and Sand, we are here to help women feel fabulous each and every summer in our thoughtfully designed swim and resort wear, expert fitting advice, hello today, as well as our extraordinary experiences, all designed around to have you feeling summer confident. Some of our experiences now include the Unlock Your Cozy Confidence course, where we incorporate mindset, that's the confidence piece, and style know-how, so that you can find the swimsuit that suits you best and get out there and rock it with the guidance of me, also in a group scenario. And we've also got our fabulous Summer Confidence Society membership. That's all about being part of a supportive and lovely, kind community of women who are out there wanting to live their best summers as well. They do it together with expert knowledge from me and others who come in to teach them every month a new masterclass in something that helps them with their style, mind and wellness. So there's lots of ways we can help you live a fabulous summer here at Sequins and Sand. And today I can't wait to share with you, hot off the press, just landed. In fact, they're so new. We've only just put some of the details in the shop for you, but more details will be coming forth as we find our groove with these new resort options. Pardon me. Sonia from Genevieve Swimwear does a fantastic job. She's very thoughtful in her designs, and these simple, rather simple but thoughtful accessories for your swimwear, a beach dress option and a sarong option, are absolutely beautiful. They're made from the most incredible cotton, super cool, soft on your skin. I wish I could convey how soft this feels on. I'm wearing the sarong, and I'll show you how I've styled it a little bit differently shortly. Shall we get into it? I can't wait to show it to you. Hot off the press, never before seen, girls. This is your exclusive first look at these beautiful resort pieces. Let's do it. Okay, piece number one, let's kick off with a dress. Now, I know with a beach dress, what we're looking for is something that we can just throw on and go. That no need to fuss or think about option, particularly when you're away on summer holidays, right? You don't want to have to think. It's also important that when we pack light and right. Again, to take the stress off what to wear when we're away, but also so we don't lug around heaps of luggage and come back with more suitcases than we planned on, particularly if you're traveling on your own or, you're going to places where carrying big luggage around is just not an option. Might be okay when you get on the cruise, but even then, you've got limitations with the size of the bags that you can take. So packing light and right is really the way to go, right? And with these pieces, I know you can pack light and right because they're versatile pieces that you can wear day and night over your bathers, and then on their own or layered with other pieces from your wardrobe or your suitcase to give you more outfit options. That's what it's all about. So the first dress Sonia has called the shirt tail beach dress. It comes in two colours, a stunning emerald green and a beautiful deep navy that's got quite a little bit of, you can see the red coming through with the navy. It gives a bit of a purple undertone. So let me show you the green. I'm wearing the green at the moment. Green is my go-to with my warmer palette. Navy will work for me too, but I've got to say I love the green. So here it is, and I have to show you this amazing cotton. Now, it looks a bit like a cheesecloth or a gauze. Sonia calls it a double cloth. That's what the designer term for it is, or in the trade. It's called double cloth, but it really is a single layer that looks and feels like a double layer. That's the luxurious feeling of this 100% cotton fabric. And it's got just this ever so slight crinkle to it, which, you know, if you wanted to iron it out, you probably could. But I think, again, when you're away, you don't want to have to iron stuff, right? So having a slight crinkle means that you can wear it and get it a bit more crinkly, and it's not going to ruin the look. You can see that there. I'm just scrunching it up, letting it go, and it's not overly creased when I do that. So again, a great packing option. It's got a nice little rolled neckline detail, and it's a V-neck. This will sit just above the bra line in the middle. The sleeves go all the way through like a raglan, but they're cut off. So they will sit around about there and fall nicely. What I love about these beach dresses is the relaxed fit. They're quite a generous fit. So this one here is the small, and you can see that's quite generous. Sonia has sized it to go up between a 12 to a 16, so there's generosity in the small. The medium is an 18 to a 22, and then the large is a 22 to a 26, with a bit of latitude, right? And here's where the latitude comes in. Because there's no seam across there, it's actually, if you are bustier, this will work for you too, because there's more room to move around there. The bust will sort of line up with this area here, so you've got a bit more room to move about the bust. The V neckline, of course, works well for you too. Now, what I love about this and the thoughtfulness that's gone into this design is that it's a straight through cut, fantastic. But at the bottom, there is this lovely tie. Now, I just have to take it off the hanger to show you. Let me see how good I can hold things up. So do you see it's got a curved hemline? So what Sonia's done is that she's graded it in to come in a little bit at the knees. Now what that does is that visually, when you bring it in at the knees a little bit, particularly if you're a fuller, rounder shape or say a straight through rectangle, that will give you a little bit more of a visually lengthened look. So it will add a bit more vertical length. And bringing it in just a little bit gives you a bit of shape, and that so that you don't have that full boxiness. Now, with that clever tie, do you see in the front there, you can tie that up or leave it loose. I'll just tie it for you so you can see that you can knot it off like that. Now, I think also that you could play with this and tuck it and wear it not only as a beach dress over your togs, but you could wear it. Actually, why don't I throw it on now and show you? Nothing like last minute. Hey girls, I've got the sarong. I'm such a sarong girl. I love sarongs because they are the most versatile piece in your wardrobe. I often wear mine as a dress as well as, you know, a skirt. But let me just throw this on for you. Nothing like raw and real. That's how we roll. So I am about a size 10 to 12 and a little bit, you know, quite narrower in the shoulders. So you can see there's a knot there from the sarong. But you can see where that sits on me as the small. And there are the sleeves. Really, oh, this feels so nice on. It's such a lovely feel. Now, I don't know how I'm going to show you this because I'll have to angle down my my screen for you, but let's just go on the fly and see how I can knock this up a bit differently to show you. I reckon that we can tie this off, girls, so that there we go. So what I've done is I've just played with the tie a little bit, and I'll show you by angling down the screen now. I've just oh, you can see all of my all of my bits and pieces, raw and real, but I've just tied that off by bringing in the bottom ties a little bit more. I've wrapped them around each other a little bit, but you can see now, and this is completely unrehearsed, right? So you can see now how it's made quite a lovely top. Now you could wear that again over togs, but I would put that with a pair of jeans or some shorts, and I've just changed the look of that. So you can flounce it a bit and play with it, but you could also wear this dress as a generous top, you know, a lower long line top. So again, hello, here I am. So again, more ways to wear with the one piece of clothing, right? So we love that. Now, let me just undo this and take it off, because I want to show you some more of the details in the navy option. Here we go. Right. I need some music in the background, don't I, while I'm doing fucking about doing all this. Oh, and I've just come undone at the back. Just tuck that up. Okay, so here is the navy colour in the same dress. Now you can see that navy, it's got a bit of purple kind of coming through. So it is a navy, but I can see the red in the navy coming through that makes it appear a little bit more like a really, really deep purple colour, actually. And I'll show you soon how these colours tie back with the lovely swimwear range that Sonia has this summer and coming through for next summer, because I'm privileged enough to see what's coming through for next summer. So here is the navy option in the shirt tail dress, and there is the back. I don't think I showed you the back in the green. You can see it's got a higher neckline at the back, nice little curve. So there it is. Now they come sized small, medium, large, ranging from a 12 up to about a 26. So I love that, right? Generosity of diversity of size options as well. So there it is in the navy, girls, and you'll find it, I'll show you shortly where you'll find it on our website. You'll find it in the clothing beachwear section of our online store, sequinsandsand.com.au. Now, in terms of layering this with a swimsuit, anything that is navy based will go back with this beautiful dress. This is a Japanese blossom print, and you can see how that is a match made in heaven. So that's the Japanese blossom. This is the paisley pop, which is fantastic. Look at that. Look at, with matching the navy background, how that green really pops off the page at you there. It's just awesome. That is great. Just pops. Isn't that beautiful? So that's the paisley pop, and it does pop. And then this is Shadow Palm. Shadow Palm also has the navy print on it. So you can see here that the green also pops with that when you team it with navy. So now let's have a look what happens when we team the same prints with the green. Let's see if it makes the print pop a little bit differently or not. So there's the paisley pop with the green. So it downplays the green a little bit more because the greens are blending in together into the background. So there's a nice option as well. That's a bit fresher, not so classical, I'd say, like deeper colours. And with the Japanese blossom, there isn't that green in it, but you could still get away with it. If you had the Japanese blossom and you love your greens, that still works. but I must be honest to say that the navy would be my preferred pick for that print. Now, the other print I like with the green is the foliage print, because it's a simple classic black and white, but with the green, I think that is such a fresh look and something a little bit different. So if you're a dramatic style personality, bringing in that bold colour with the black and white would be one way to bring out your style personality a little bit more, just as an idea. And then, of course, we've got the Shadow Palm, which is a lovely match, bringing in, again, the greens to match and downplaying the green, right? That's the difference. Look at the green top or the green dress. I'm getting a bit twisted up here, girls. I've got so much going on to show you. So that's it with the green. Remember that. Now we're going to swap the green out for the navy, and you'll just see what a difference it makes. See how the green pops when you've got it against the navy background? Really is quite different. So that's how you play with colour, right? Absolutely, you play with colour. And that's then going to affect the mood of how you feel in what you wear, right? It all is tied in. Now, speaking of tied, I've got this tied up around me. This is the sarong, and I'll just show you the length as well. This has got a beautiful curve to the hemline with this lovely fringing. Hello again. Now the fringing, there we go. Now I'll show it to you in something that's in navy. This is the green. I am over the moon about these sarongs. Now, let me show you the fabric. There it is in the navy with that beautiful fringing. That's the underside, that's the overside, the outside. And again, it's that beautiful soft double cloth with that semi-cheesecloth sort of look, slight little crinkle to it. But these ties are incredible. There's about 1.5 meters of generous tie length. Now I've had to wrap this one around me twice to get it to work, and then to tie it off in the front because I like the front tie. But you could leave the ties longer at the back or at the front if you wore it as a traditional skirt option like a sarong is. But I just love the feel of the fabric against my skin, and I love the fact that there's a generosity in this cut of sarong that means I can wrap it around and wear it as a dress and not worry that it's going to fly open, right? There is a lot of fabric there wrapped around. Now I'm wearing a small, so how often does a sarong come graded, right? But again, very thoughtfully created. Sonia's done the sarong in small, medium and large. In the green there's not the small, I'm actually wearing the medium, but there's small, medium and large in the navy that's available. And she's graded it by sizing because she wanted to make sure that as our body sizes got bigger, we were still going to be wrapped up enough so that these sarongs don't fly open and, you know, show a little bit more than we otherwise would want to be shown when we're walking around and sitting down. So there's plenty of wrap width in this. There's also a shape to this sarong. So at the hemline, it is curved, right? Probably best seen on me. But there is a slight curve on this sarong with the fringing detail, right? That beautiful fringing detail, just to finish it off and give it a lovely finish, a lovely edge. And then at the hip area, it actually just shapes out a little bit. So it comes out and then down a little bit with that curved hemline. So there is more room to move around your hips in this sarong as well. So clever, so thoughtful, completely in love with this. I leapt for joy when I saw this sarong because I thought that's the piece. If I wanted to do more with less going away on holidays, this is what would go into my suitcase, probably number one in my clothing options. Closely followed by a white button-through shirt, because anything button-through as well gives you more ways to wear. So, navy sarong and a green sarong in the same beautiful double cloth fabric, super soft, luxurious 100% cotton sarongs with generous length of wrap so you don't flap in the breeze and open up, and also generous length of ties. And the ties have even got a lovely little tapered end. So there's a lot of beautiful finishing details in this sarong as well. Now, again, with a sarong, what you can do is if you have a rashi on, this is where wearing a beach dress sometimes doesn't always work. With a long sleeve, like the scuba suit in the Shadow Palm, you can wear your sarong wrapped around your waist and have, you know, your long sleeve one piece showing, right? And then adjust the neckline, do whatever you do. But that is a lovely look. So instead of trying to layer over with a beach dress that's going to look pretty silly with a longer sleeve under, wear the sarong, right? Absolutely fantastic option. Now, speaking of a sleeve with a sarong, I have got the sarong on as a dress, which you absolutely can do. Doesn't matter what size you are, because this sarong is graded with lots of generous width in the fabric. Lots of fabric in this sarong. So, I love layering for different looks, for different reasons. So for me, I would wear the shirt over the top if it was a casual lunchtime do. Wear my flats, probably add a little bit of bling. Either tie this off in the front, and yes, I would totally wear the double tie, that's just me, or I could knot off the sides and change the look of my simple white top, button through. There we go, and we've got another look. You could also belt it, bring it in, and then, you know, with a natural belt, even a contrasting colour if you like a little bit more, you know, energetic look to you, a bit more dramatic. But you can see how there is generosity in this sarong. It is so good on as a dress. Now that's with a white shirt. I could have picked another shirt to do it with, but I just thought, no, I'll show you that. Then, this is the other item I never leave home without, even on summer holidays, because I get really quite chilly, you know, in air conditioning. And I just thought, look, I'll show you how it looks with a jacket. A denim jacket is the go-to for me, because denim goes with absolutely everything. So again, I would wear this denim at night time, even with a silk, right? I mix up the textures. But how fantastic is that? Even with a denim jacket, you're wearing a sarong as a dress and you've got another option. So I could add a narrow belt to that, add my heels or some flats, and away I go. So many options to wear with a simple sarong. When it's made like this, right? Not all sarongs will have this flexibility, but this sarong does. So let me show you now where you can shop the sarong. And if you've got any questions as we go along, let me know, because I'm here to help. And if you have your questions and you're watching the recording, still put them in the feed, because I can come back later and answer them for you. They'll always stay. So this is the Sequins and Sand website. And up the top, we have a clothing section. So you click on there. And you can see our beautiful girls. There's a lovely Jackie in our beachwear section. And that's where you will find the new green shirt tail cotton beach dress and the new navy. So let's have a look at the navy. Now, I will add some more images to it, girls, but I ran about out of time at the moment, but that's it there. You can see how it's a little bit purple and she's got it tied off at the side. Let me show you in the green. This will show you a little bit more detail. And there's the paisley pop sitting with it. You can see how it ties in the front, down at the bottom, the lovely V neckline and the nice short sleeves. Such a cool option. Fantastic. Now, so that was in the beachwear section. You'll also find the sarongs there as well. So here is the wrap sarong that I've got on in the green. We'll get to the green shortly. But there's the navy. And you can see the generosity of those ties, right? and that's the Japanese blossom. And there it is there. So the length doesn't change with the sizing, it's just the width, girls. And, you know, this is a very generous length. You can see, we'll go back to the model shot, you know, that's on her hip and it's halfway down her calves. And models are usually a little bit taller, you know, around that, probably, you know, around that 5'7", 5'8" mark. So there it is in the navy, and let me find it for you in the glorious green, which is what I'm wearing. I love this shot. You can see that, you know, she's got her leg up, but it's showing the lovely fringing and the movement, and that generous tie that's going on. There it is there for length. Now that's deliberately opened up, right? You know, it wouldn't do that unless there was an absolute cyclonic breeze blowing, I assure you. There it is there. You can see the lovely hemline that is curved, and that's sitting next to the paisley pop print in a one piece. So there you have it. There are the 4 pieces. So the sarong, they're both in the clothing beachwear section. The sarong will also be in the accessories sarong, scarves and wrap section as well. That's where you'll find them. One there and one there. Now, if you've not shopped with us before, that's okay. We have an amazing community here at Sequins and Sand, and there is a VIP shopper. So that if you sign up to become a community member and get our newsletters every Wednesday and Sunday, you become a VIP shopper straight away, and you get 10% off every order when you do. Now, it's not just a one-off 10% off like most sign-ups for a newsletter are. It's 10% off every time you shop, so that's VIP shopper. We also offer free returns, where if you find that what you buy for you is not quite right, if you need a different size or a different option, or you would like a refund, when you send it back, we pay for the post for that too. We've been doing this for over 14 years now online, selling swim and resort wear, so we know where your pain points are, and our job is to make it easy for you to take that stress away so you can get out there and do what brings you happiness and joy, and not have to stress about all that when you're ready to go away and when you're living your summer. Well, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed today's new resort wear review. There is so much to 2 very simple options in a beach dress and a sarong in glorious green and navy to go back with the beautiful prints in the Genevieve swimwear range. Thanks so much. If you've got any questions, put them in the feed, and I will come back and answer them for you. If not, I'll see you on the lines at sequinsandsand.com.au. Here's to your summer with greater confidence. Bye.